Tonight, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Memphis Egyptians taking on the Austin Armadillos.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Armadillos and the Memphis Egyptians. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin Ball Club, the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Gaskin. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run now with Gaskin. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This is Gaskin on the carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Weber. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly.
Out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
So they bring out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, the return is Jones. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Austin's offense ready to go again. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the gun, Weber. Staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
A loss of 14 on the play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Weber. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
1st down,
we often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Weber. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Weber. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Operating from the gun, Weber. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 2-yard line.
From the gun, Weber. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Weber. And it's caught. Touchdown. Preston Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Armadillos 7, Egyptians nothing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Pollard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the point.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Good. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And let's look at their passing game, more specifically their receiving game. These guys have been great out wide.
I'm with you on that one. We'll look at it and we'll enjoy it and actually marvel at it. These guys are making every catch possible. Boy, have they been fun to watch in this game.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Weber looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Austin, first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Weber, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Weber. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Austin.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From the gun, Weber. And it's caught. Touchdown. Preston Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
Egyptians 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man right side is Shark. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Complete to T.J. Hockenson.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Burrow going to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Run for Pollard. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
Going to run again here with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Complete to Preston Williams.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Weaver, throw left side, complete. That's Murray.
Complete.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Weber. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Miles Gaskin. 4 yards on the pickup.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Weaver firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Austin.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A 10-play drive that time, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. That catch good for only a couple.
To T.J. Hawkinson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
At their own 30.
Boston's offense ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Operating from the gun. Weber is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
To throw on 3rd down. Weber over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 20.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Now Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
By Carlton Davis. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
now Pollard. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
First down. Here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on second down, Weber. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third down and 12. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
First down. Weber throwing middle, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Throwing again. Weber got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there. First down.
Austin.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run with Gaskin. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Weber. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24. Egyptians 14.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 21-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It's good. Makes the score Armadillos 24, Egyptians 17.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Austin, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.